Here are 100 tips and tricks to help you perform at your best in GTA Online. To mark several spots on the map at the same time, press triangle to drop multiple pins. If you change your graphics mode to performance, your game will feel a lot more responsive, helping you to easily take everyone out. The auto aim automatically locks onto the chest, so practice pushing up on the joystick to get quicker headshots. When in first person, press and hold R3 on controller to instantly look behind you. The quickest way to max your shooting stat is to go to the shooting range and complete the minigun challenge. You can then max the shooting stat in under 1 hour. If you equip a biker suit, you will take significantly less damage when getting knocked off your bike. Make sure to visit the gun van every week, as there will be a new selection of weapons to choose, including some that you can't get at ammunition, such as the railgun, atomizer and stun gun. When racing, press the accelerator exactly on go to get a small speed boost at the start of the race. And if you're in a bike race, lean forward with the left stick to become more aerodynamic, and whilst in the air, lean back to gain a significant speed boost. Make sure to equip off-road tyres with the bulletproof tyre enhancement for better handling while driving and so the police can't slow you down. If you double tap the down arrow on controller, your minimap will expand, giving you a better view of what's around you. You can call Franklin to request a supply stash, and in just 10 seconds a bag will spawn near you, giving you plenty of snacks, ammo and armor. Instead of going down ladders one rung at a time, just hold X to quickly slide down. When driving, if you hold X, your character will actually duck, making it more difficult for people to headshot you. You can instantly equip the last weapon you use by tapping L1 on controller, which saves you from having to manually find it on your weapon wheel. If you get stranded in the middle of the ocean, you can call Merryweather and request a boat pickup, which will then take you right back to shore. Make sure to equip extended mags on all your weapons so you don't have to reload as frequently, and also have some weapons with suppressors to help you on stealth missions. If you go to settings and turn on motion sensor, you can actually steer aircraft, boats and bikes by tilting your controller instead of using your joystick. When aiming, press R3 on controller to zoom in further. When taking snacks from your business properties, save some time by just pressing square to take them all at once. If you don't have any explosives but need to destroy a car, just shoot above the gas tank to quickly blow it up. When you're at Simeon's, you can actually test drive the vehicle to decide if you want to buy it.
They see me rolling, they hating.
If you've just made a new character, chances are you don't have any aircraft, so just call Merryweather to get a helicopter pickup and shoot the pilot to steal the helicopter and use it how you please. There are many steep hills across the map, and some of them are very difficult to climb, but if you aim your weapon as you walk up, you'll have a much easier time getting to the top. A lot of players don't take advantage of the free daily spin at the casino, which is a shame, as it's a very low effort and easy way to get some XP, cash, clothes, discounts or even the podium vehicle. If you're in a race that is locked to first person, your visibility is greatly reduced, but you can bypass it by holding circle, giving you an advantage over the other races as you'll have a third person perspective. If you go to display settings and then weapon target, you can switch your reticle to complex, which will give you a different view depending on if you're using a pistol, assault rifle, shotgun or explosive. After the police take you out, instead of wasting time traveling to the impound to steal your car back, just call your assistant and pay the measly $1,000 to reclaim your car. Another heavily underutilized feature are the daily stash houses. All you have to do for these is take out a few guards, find the code, and use it to open the safe. You'll then be rewarded with either $30,000 or a free resupply for any of your businesses, which are great rewards for just 1 minute of work. Switching your outfit through the appearance option in the interaction menu will automatically save your game, which is useful if you're about to switch to a new session. If you complete all of the challenges for the gun range at the bunker, you'll unlock an extra 5 slots for your throwable explosives. You can switch cover positions on either side of a door by peeking around and pressing R1. You can also shoot whilst doing this, which can sometimes be useful for combat situations. You can get free snacks in the Kosatka kitchen and also from your assistant in your CEO office. These 3 locations are some of the best to lose your wanter level. The first is over here by the sewage tunnel, the second is over here by the metro tunnel, and the third is over here, which is my personal favourite as it was used in the Union Depository heist in story mode. If you struggle with flying any type of aircraft, head over here to enroll into the San Andreas Flight School, which covers all the basics including loops, landings and parachuting. You'll also earn a cheeky $250,000 for completing all of the lessons. If you own a lot of businesses, it can sometimes be useful to switch lobbies every 48 minutes to avoid the daily business expenses. The gun locker is a very important upgrade to have, as it allows you to only select the weapons you want in your weapon wheel, which is very useful in combat situations when you want to quickly switch between weapons. If you want to stop a helicopter from bothering you, take out the gunman on either side of the helicopter and the pilot will fly away. Alternatively, if you've run out of explosives, just shoot the back propeller to get the helicopter to tumble to its demise. When aiming, if you swipe up on the touchpad, your character will throw an explosive, which is useful for taking out vehicles. During races, you can utilize curb boosting by driving on and off the curb, giving you a speed boost. To bypass the animation where your character takes the parachute backpack off, Aim your weapon just before you land and the backpack will fall straight off. If you own the MC businesses, Bunker or Acid Lab, it's better to just buy the supplies instead of stealing them to save yourself a bunch of time, as you'll easily make the money back once you complete the cell mission. In the interaction menu, you can select which action you want your character to perform, and if you press R3 and L3 at the same time, they will perform a more exaggerated version of the action. When trying to withdraw money, you can only go up to $1 million when using the Maze Bank app on your phone, but if you go to an ATM, you can withdraw much higher amounts. When stealing a car, instead of breaking the window, it's quicker to shoot it, so your character can go straight to the animation of hotwiring the car. If you press right or left on the D-pad, you can quickly scroll through the contacts on your phone. Alternatively, you can go to Preferences in the interaction menu to only select the contacts you want. This also works for the radio stations, meaning you only have the stations you actually listen to on your radio wheel. If you have a wanted level, whilst you're out of sight of the police, if you change your appearance, such as equipping a mask, your wanted level will go down by 1 star. If you don't own any businesses, to get free snacks you can just go to Simians where you can resupply your stash for free. NPCs will typically only be able to shoot you whilst your character is upright, so if you roll whilst attacking them, it makes it a lot harder for them to land a shot on you. Whilst in cover, if you equip the grenade launcher, you can actually rapid fire it at double its normal rate by tapping the trigger button. Whenever you're buying a business, make sure to buy the living quarters upgrade, as this will enable you to set it as a spawn location, saving you a bunch of time whilst completing missions. When going over stunt jumps, you'll normally switch to the cinematic angle, but if you aim a weapon as you go over the jump, your camera angle will stay the same. When stealing a car from an NPC, you normally have to drag them out of the vehicle, but if you have a weapon equipped, they will leave the vehicle themselves, allowing you to quickly steal the car. Time trials are a great way to make money in GTA Online because they only take a few minutes, are actually quite fun to complete, and you'll get a cheeky $100,000 for finishing them. When completing sell missions for your businesses, make sure to sell in a public lobby as you'll get a 2.5% bonus for each player in the lobby, up to a total bonus of 50%, which can literally mean millions of extra dollars per sale. Another great way to make money in GTA Online is to take advantage of the weekly featured playlists, as these often have double or even triple money in XP, and offer a nice way to mix things up instead of constantly grinding businesses or Cayo Perico. The weekly discounts usually go live on a Thursday, so make sure to take advantage of them, as a lot of cars and properties are often heavily discounted. If you steal an ambulance, your health will partially regenerate, and the same will also happen if you take a drink from the vending machine. Unlike the MC businesses, the hangar will never get raided, so you can max out the stock without stressing about getting robbed. If you need to get up a flight of stairs, instead of using the normal third-person camera, switch to first-person to gain a significant speed boost. On the subject of speed boost, if you take your aircraft outside of the hangar, it will actually fly 30% faster. When racing, the number of arrows at checkpoints actually tells you how sharp the turn is, so 1 arrow means you can drive as normal, 2 arrows means a slight turn up ahead, and 3 arrows means you are approaching a very sharp turn. If your vehicle is heavily damaged, go to the interaction menu to return it to storage, so you can request it straight away where it will be delivered like it's brand new. Instead of using the interaction menu to eat snacks, bring up the weapon wheel and just press down on the D-pad to quickly eat them and regenerate your health. Boats can often be a bit tricky to turn on with the waves, but if you hold R1 to activate the handbrake, you'll be able to take much sharper turns, significantly increasing your handling of the boat. When leaving your agency, you can actually use the SUV service to teleport you to different locations around the map, where the driver will drop you off. There is also a similar limo service in the casino penthouse. And whilst you're in the casino, make sure to head to the counter to claim your free daily chips and also max out your $50,000 trade-in allowance. After you have requested your vehicle, make sure to look at the ground so your car will spawn closer to you. If you want to know where a specific player is, you can go to the contacts menu, click on the name and select highlight player, which will make the icon flash on the map unless they are using Ghost Organization or off the radar. Flying any aircraft above 900 feet will give it a small speed boost, which is handy if you need to get across the entire map. Instead of having to keep pressing the back button on all the web pages, if you press triangle on PlayStation or Y on Xbox, you will automatically back out of your phone screen. If you struggle to lock onto ladders, make sure to aim a weapon as you get close to it so your character will automatically latch on. You can spam fire the RPG by firing at once, quickly switching to the throwables and switching back. It takes a bit of getting used to, but it's quite satisfying once you've got the knack of it. If you go to settings, controller options and sprint mode, you can change it to hold to sprint, meaning you no longer have to keep pressing the run button. Once you've called the mechanic, you will have the option to rename each of your garages, which is useful for organising your car collections. If you don't like the look of your phone's background, you can change this in the settings menu. Whilst you're in free mode, you no longer have to go to ammunition to refill your ammo, as you can do it all from the interaction menu. If you're in a combat situation, it's much better to switch to first person, as you'll be able to move around a lot more quickly and your weapons will have significantly less recoil. If you're still a police fan, your armor will automatically regenerate to full. You can trick your friends into thinking you have the best brakes in the game by bringing up the character wheel whilst driving, selecting a story mode character and backing out. This will make it look as though you can instantly stop your car. If you wear a bulletproof, combat or riot helmet, other players will need to shoot your head multiple times in order to take you out. If you ever need a special type of vehicle, such as a fire truck, just go to your emergency service contacts to get one delivered to your location. You can switch targets with the homing launcher by pressing R1 or L1 on controller. If you find that you're a magnet for trouble, go to the clothes store and buy one of the highest heavy outfits. You'll then be able to take much more damage before getting taken out.
Watch out! Oh!
If you struggle with your aim, head to story mode and go to control settings to switch your targeting mode from partial aim assist to full aim assist. This will help you instantly snap between targets while playing online. When in cover, if you don't want to take any damage, just hold down the trigger button to blind fire your weapon. Or if you want more precise shooting, use the peek animation to bring up the crosshair to see exactly where your shot will land. Make sure to have the scuba gear saved as an outfit so you have unlimited air underwater and can swim around more quickly. Most businesses have free weapons that you can pick up. You can use the handbrake mid-air to angle your car for an easier landing. When on a web page, use L1 or R1 to quickly switch between the different tabs on the website. If the combat roll in first person makes you feel a bit dizzy, go to your camera settings to turn off the setting, so it switches to third person when you roll. Instead of looking back to throw a sticky bomb behind you, just press L1 and X to drop them straight on the ground. When in cover, peek around the corner and press square to rotate positions without breaking cover. So there you have it, 100 tips and tricks to help you perform at your best in GTA Online. I want to give a quick shout out to Berserker for some of the tips, and I really hope you found at least some of them useful. It would be amazing if you drop a like and subscribe, as I'll be making plenty of content when GTA 6 drops. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you soon.